Hello, welcome to WRGUITAR. I'm Will Russell, and in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to play the beginner's version of I'm Yours by Jason Mraz using a handful of one finger or zero finger open chords. So without further ado, let's get learning. So the first thing I need you to do then is grab your capo and whack it down on the 4th fret of your neck. And now we can start learning some open chords. So we're going to start with the first chord, which is a G chord. And for this song, we're not going to be using the top 3 strings, that's the E, A and D. But we are going to be using the bottom 3 strings, the G, the B and the E. So we're going to start with the G chord. Using our 3rd finger, we're going to grab the 3rd fret of the high E string. Now, as we've got our capo on, anything left of the capo is now redundant. We're not using it. So the capo is going to start from 0 and we're going to count up 3 frets, 1, 2, 3 on the high E string. If you've got a plectrum, you can use a plectrum. If you don't have a plectrum, give us a thumbs up. Grab your open G string, that's the 4th string down, and we're going to give it a nice strum, nice and quickly, but nice and lightly. The second chord we're going to use is the easy D chord. Now this is a little easier than the 3-finger D chord that you may have seen on the internet, but this is a really great chord to get you started with the D chord because it only uses 1 finger. So using your 3rd finger again, we're going to grab the B string, that's the 5th string from the top, E, A, D, G, B, and we're going to strum those 3 strings at the bottom. The 3rd chord is the E minor chord. This is an easy one. We don't need any left hand fingers, but still want you to grab the neck so you give the guitar some support, and we're going to give it a nice quick, light and easy strum. The 4th chord is the C chord. Now this uses only 1 finger, the 1st finger on the B string. That's the 5th string again down from the top, E, A, D, G, B. And we're going to use our thumb technique, nice and quick. Now the final chord we're going to need for this song is called the A7 chord. Now this only happens twice. We're going to be using our 2nd finger. We're going to be hitting that B string again in the 2nd fret this time. So counting it up, 1, 2, that's the 5th string from the top. And using those bottom 3 strings, give it a nice quick and light strum. So now that we've got all the chords down, we can start looking at the strumming pattern. The verse and the chorus for this song use the same chord sequence and the same strumming pattern. So for each chord, we're going to be doing 4 down strums using our nice light strum technique. Grabbing the G chord, we're going to do 4 Gs. Moving on to easy D. Moving on to E minor, and finally C. So that's the overall chord sequence for the song. However, on 2 occasions in the song, at the end of the sequence, we're going to be using an A7 chord, holding it down, and we're going to be leaving it to ring out for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that sounds something like this. G chord, easy D chord, E minor chord, C chord, and then A7, 3, 4. So there we have it. That was the chord progression and strumming pattern that you're going to need to play to I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. If you want to play along to that track, then be sure to check out my play along video for this song. And before you leave, click that subscribe button so that you get your weekly updates, and check out the Beginner's Guitar series on my playlists, where there's plenty more songs for you to jam along to.